My fault. I was about to get straight to the charts without saying good morning to you guys. Well, good morning to you guys. It's Dakota, back with another live stream. It is May 17, 2021, Monday, and getting into the charts. My headphones aren't plugged in, but getting into the charts, and basically what I do on these live streams every single weekday for now, I'll go ahead and go through the charts that I'm paying attention to for the week and just get my outlook and track them throughout the week, and basically my thought process throughout each trade so that I'm able to go back and review it. And if I don't remember quite something that I was thinking at a certain moment, I can look at it. Also help anyone along the way. If you guys have questions, go ahead and type in the live chat. Also, if you like these live streams, go ahead, hit the like button to show that you like it. And keep up with future videos, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. But let's go ahead and get into this. If my mouse works with me today. Let me turn that down a bit. Alright, there you go. My mouse is having a struggle session again. It'll be alright. We'll get through it. Okay, so ignore this stuff. I was just reviewing a position, some positions I took, and just put into my journal correctly. Okay, this is where we're at right now. Starting on EURJPY, of course. So EURJPY, I have these three positions open. I moved my SLs up on Sunday as I planned on a different day. I don't remember what day I talked about this, but the market closed, and essentially I saw that I was supposed to bring price up. I talked about it in the weekly recap, which I'll go ahead and pin up in the corner. It should be like right on my face somewhere, because I'm in the top right corner right now, right? But yeah, you can click that video and you can see basically how last week went, and yeah, and that's where I talk about moving the stop loss up, because I noticed that price broke a certain level and I was supposed to move it, but obviously the market was closed when I noticed it. So I went ahead and did that. Now this morning, let me delete all that stuff. This morning I actually saw an opportunity for a buy, which I literally just deleted. I had this zone here, looking seeing this buying opportunity here and looking for price to push up. Price has already left that area. It came right at 3 was the area that I would have been looking to enter at. I looked at it around 6 o'clock, so I noticed it here. So I am looking for price to continue pushing up for today and potentially break this level. I'd like to see how price reacts to this level. I think right above this level is my TP, or that's where my TPs are. Yeah, just a few pips above. doesn't really matter how far, but we'll see if it gets to that level today. But let's go ahead and do the full markup. Now, I want to try something. I'm not going to go over my strategy today. I'm just going to get into the charts today. It looks like, oh, this is on the 25. Yeah. Also, the 25 charts are sent out. I was able to send them out last night. So if you want to go through those, scroll up a few in the Discord server. The link to my Discord server is in the description. If you don't know what the 25 is, basically every week I'll mark up 25 charts, give my outlook on them, and go ahead review it at the end of the week to see if anything played out or if any setups failed and things like that. Last week on the setups that I sent out, we were able to catch around 5,000 pips, right? But just recognizing opportunities in the market. What am I looking for right now? I think I'm looking for this button over here. All right. So gonna box price in and continue to do that until I see my opportunity. Sammy, good morning, man. Or yeah, I call you Sammy. So boxing price in now on the daily time frame. Gonna go ahead and draw this uptrend. Looks like we can tighten it up or at least draw a tighter one once we get down to a lower time frame. Price is pretty well boxed in, and if price goes up, we're looking to sell in this area. If price pushes through, we're looking for price to react within this range. If price breaks it down below that trend line, looking to sell down to the bottom of this range. All right, pretty simple stuff there. And if you guys do have any pair requests or have any questions about anything, please don't hesitate to type in a live chat. I'll be sure to answer before the call-ins, or at least talk about it. I don't have the answers to everything, but it's always good to share ideas. So we have another uptrend here. For original setup, impulse here, correction here, opportunity for a push up. Now price is pushing up, but it's pushing up. It's not pushing up aggressively where I would like it to push up aggressively, right? In this situation, it's really just trickling up. And here we have the shorter term uptrend, which is a weak uptrend and has the potential to break. So thought that ran through my mind this morning is it's unlikely, and this is very, very early to call it, but potential like head and shoulders reversal patterns, saying like a peak forms here and then price pushes down, breaking these trend lines, okay, to form the head. Hey, Nelson. Good morning. How you doing, man? But that's the bigger picture. Right now, I am still looking for price to push up, especially based off of what I'm seeing on the 1 hour time frame. Again, like to see price reach these levels here. I don't see an opportunity to take advantage of at the moment. If I'm going to stretch for an opportunity, possibly a correction could form here. No, I wouldn't stretch for that. That's a wasted. It's a wasted. It's just a waste to even look for that. That setup's not good. Yeah, so I probably won't be trading this today. Well, I obviously won't be trading this today, but if I was day trading, I wouldn't be trading it either. I know there is a really, after I get through these 3 pairs, I know like when I went through the 25, I think there was a really good setup on either GCAD or GN for a day trade, which I know GN, GCAD, GA, like those like aggressive moves usually happen like Sunday, Monday morning. So it may have already played out if it hasn't. Okay, next pair. Been trading since last week. Dollar Swiss. Dollar Swiss in profit. SL's moved last night. Again, same thing with EURJPY. Over the weekend I saw, okay, I was supposed to move my stop loss in the profit, but obviously I was away from the chart and the market closed when I was able to sit down and look at it. So we're doing pretty good. And yeah, not much. Well, yeah, there is something to talk about here. So I'm looking for price to reach this level, and it looked kind of cluttered. Let me try to neaten this up a little bit. We don't need that anymore, and we do not need that. Okay. So looking for price to reach this level here, basically a previous low. Price has the potential to form a double bottom and reverse and potentially break that trend line, which I'll just say is possible in this situation. If price gets to this level, I like it to be very aggressive there and continue pushing down if it's going to continue down. If price starts to just consolidate right here at this level, just bounce back and forth, it's usually not a good sign. I'll just say that. Ultimately, I do want to see price push through that level and push down to this demand zone, which is about 87.5, we'll call it. And 88 would even be a good level. Regardless, you can see where my targets are, so you obviously see where I'm looking for price to go. And yeah, I already sent out these screenshots, so we're all good. Let's go ahead and do the full markup of dollar Swiss. Again, if you have any pairs that you want me to go over before this call ends, or any questions that you have, please be sure to ask them in the live chat, and I'll be sure to at least address them. Also, I mean, while you're here, you might as well hit the like button. Also, if you need, you can hit the subscribe button and keep up with future videos. So boxing in price on the monthly time frame, working our way down. We're gonna go down to the weekly time frame. Now here we just have an impulse up and an impulse down, and looking for price to continue down to that demand zone until a trend line breaks. So we'll go down to the daily. Now we can draw a trend line here, and I will draw a trend line there and keep it there. Okay, also like this area for a demand zone, at least at the moment. It looks a little off to me right now. Hold on, I'm gonna go to a lower time frame. That did not look or feel right. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, from memory, I remember placing a level here, and price is broken through that level, and that level's not really. Not gonna say. Okay, this makes more sense. Alright, so I'm gonna remark this up after I get through GU, but I'm gonna look at this initially, and we'll see how it plans out. Okay, so demand zone here, we have price with the impulse here, a correction there. Price is scaling down, and it's scaling down pretty correctively, at least off the 1 hour time frame. We can draw a downtrend, and like I said, I do want to see this be more aggressive. As long as price is under this trend line, looking for a pullback about to that level and looking for price to continue down. And if at any time price breaks through the trend line, looking for a correction and for price to continue up to the next trend line and potentially pushing past it. And we are at a level for that to potentially happen, and if price gets down to this level, this is the area of that double bottom that I was talking about on my main chart. Yeah, so gonna be very aware of how price reacts to this level. And again, what I want to see, but it doesn't matter what I want to see, but what I want to see is price to continue pushing down. Let's go to GU. Okay, GU, I have this 4-hour setup here, and I'm looking for price to reach. Let me delete this. I'm looking for price to reach this 1.4 level here, and looking for a buy opportunity. And I'm expecting the setup, if it does set up, to be a 10-to-1, not just an 8-to-1. It has some really good potential, and I know I can tighten that stop loss once, if the entry actually comes. Price nearly came to the level last week, but it didn't stay there long, didn't give me an entry signal, and didn't even hit the level. It stopped a few pips shy of my entry level. So gonna continue to wait, and I would like to see, like you guys just saw, another leg form here, and then that push up there. Alright, so right now I'm just waiting. I'm not going to be chasing this push up at all. Just going to continue to wait. Now, if this does happen, now I don't mess with correlation a lot or even implement in my strategy, but it's just something that I want to say, I guess. If this does happen, that means dollar Swiss is likely to like give us that pullback and actually reject at that level that I was just talking about, off that double bottom. But ultimately still would be saying that price is still pushing to the upside. So potential pullback to the trend line, and at least breaking the 1-hour trend line and going up to about the 4-hour trend line, and then coming back down. So we'll see what happens. And again, like, I'll remark it up, and we'll keep you guys updated in the Discord server. Again, the link to that is in the description. But those are all my pairs. All my primary pairs that I'm paying attention to for this week. So, like I said, there was an opportunity that I was interested in after I reviewed the 25. It's in one of the pound pairs. Oh, GJ is an amazing setup. Okay, it was GN, and it came right to that level and started to push up already. I feel like it was GCAD too. No, it wasn't GCAD. It must have been this one. This one's likely to, I want to say likely to play out, but this one is set up at the moment, and there's an entry opportunity like right now at this moment as we speak. So if this was on my list, I would actually be, let me see if I would already be in. Yeah, I would already be in the trade. And matter of fact, because of that, let's track it and see if it plays out. And I will count this on the count of pips at the end of the week. And we'll see how things play out. Okay, so about a 6-to-1 opportunity, and we'll see what happens there. All right, I believe that is everything, and it looks like there are no pair requests. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back through dollar Swiss, because I don't really like the markup that I just did on that. I think I can have a way better markup there, but this is initially what I'm seeing, so I'm going to go ahead and screenshot this. I'm going to compare. Oh, also, I have decided to start like just studying news outside of the live streams and just completely focus on basically trading in the charts on these live streams. Which reminds me I have to do something. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, I'm gonna draw all the levels here, even though it's unnecessary. We have a level there of interest, we have a level here, and a level here. Just areas where price is likely to make a major decision. Going down to the weekly time frame, impulse up, impulse out. Downtrend there, not gonna draw it this time, I'm gonna wait. I do like this one more than the lower time frame one. And like this has to be the level right now. Yeah, this is the level that price like really needs to break. And we had a descending channel, but the descending channel broke out to the downside. And at this level, let's check it out. So if I'm on the 4 hour and these rejections are, we can consider these rejections off the 4 hour, potentially at least. So it's going to be some rejection right where price is right now. Let's go down to the 1 hour to see if we can get a better look at it. Push down a little bit more, but not much. Like nothing significant at the moment. But is it a reason to get out? Like there's no, I need the reason to get out on the 4 hour. And there's no reason to get out yet. Okay, so if price does, come on. If price does form a double bottom, I need to go lower regardless. And I need a reversal pattern to actually happen on the 4 hour in order to get out. If that trend line breaks, I'm not closing. I need the 4 hour trend line to actually break before I close. My SLs are probably below that trend line, at least at the moment. Price needs to scale over a little bit more in order for that not to happen or not to be the case. With the second test, oh, I see. Okay, off the second test, like if price comes here and gives a reversal pattern on the 4 hour or reversal candle on the 4 hour, I'm gonna have to close because that would be the formation of a reversal pattern. Yeah, so if that happens at that level, I'll definitely just close it. Even if it like happens and then it fails and just continues down, that's fine. Like I'm supposed to close in that situation. And then if price reverses before then, it would either just hit my stop loss, which is in profit right now, at least for the primary setup, or give a slight retracement and then continue back down. I like this market way better than the first one. We'll also put a level there, because why not? And I'll tell you why not, because it doesn't have any value, so not gonna put that there. It doesn't mean anything. It has some significance, but it kind of sucks. So yeah, those are all the pairs. And then reminder for tomorrow's stream, have to go back through GBP NZD, and I think the other one was GBP, I think it was Swiss. Yeah, pound Swiss. See how those play out. Alright, looks like there's no pay request. So I'm gonna go ahead and promote. Well, not promote. I guess recommend. I'm not affiliated with anything. Like I don't use YouTube for affiliations or anything like that yet. But I will one day. Just so you know. Just that's your warning. And let me take off the charts. If you guys do want me to bring back up the charts, just let me know. But jeez. Okay. Boom. And boom. Alright, this book, the playbook. I'm really enjoying this. Okay. It's called The Playbook by Mike Bellafiore. Bellafiore. Let's say Bellafiore. Or Bella, or whatever. Mike. But he's basically the head of a prop firm, which I believe he started in 2005. And they trade stocks, and it gives like an inside look of his professional traders that trade at his prop firm, like multi-million-dollar traders, upwards of $10 million, at least for most of the people that are who talk about how they journal their routine and their strategy. They do break down the strategy. I don't really care about the strategy. What I really cared about, or why I really got this book, is to study their routine and study how they review their journal and how they review basically their day. Because like from how long, it doesn't matter when, but there was a moment where when I started keeping the journal, I started to keeping the journal and actually in reviewing it. It kind of like it's like my trading become like a modular system. Like I would go through and see certain things happening, and I would change it on my next sample size, and it would improve my results because I changed it, tweaked this one little thing. And then on the next sample size, I noticed something that I could change, and then I would tweak this one little thing without changing the strategy. Okay, I'm not changing the strategy or anything like that. But tweak one little thing about how I execute it. Maybe that's the time that I hop on the charts, or maybe that's the exact level that I'm looking for an entry at, or even adjusting my targets in certain situations. It's proved to be beneficial and showed me a lot more opportunity that I guess you could say that I was missing out of, or at least that I wasn't aware of. And some of those concepts, or some of the questions that I should be asking myself, or that I started to ask myself, are actually in this book that basically share like their notes in their journal, their best trades, sometimes their worst days, and their whole trading process, how long it took them, and everything like that. They even have like one of the guys' journal stats in here. But I think it's really beneficial. Again, the book is called The Playbook by Mike Bellafiore. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. I'll catch you tomorrow.